We tried to cross many times, and many times we failed. So it was about the fifth or sixth time. The coyotes, they lagged us in a train, and the train start moving, and of course you cannot even breathe, because you don't want the immigration police to hear you that you're in there. So it moved once and it moved twice, and by the third or fourth time, it started rolling slowly, and then it got on speed, and then we were very happy. And then they told us, now you can scream or whatever, we're in the middle of nowhere. So when we got to Houston, I got depressed very quickly because the houses were not the same. I cannot communicate. Everything was in a different language. I got lonesome. It was difficult. It was difficult. It was not, what I thought, but at least we were here, so it's more or less where the American dream starts.
I opened Backstreet in 1983, and Hugo came to work for us in 1987, I believe.
So she came outside, that's Tracy, and squeezed my hand pretty tight. She said, well, welcome. I feel this relief when I met Tracy, for whatever reason. I feel like I find home, I feel safe. It was the turning point of my life, Soon after that, President Reagan signed the paper for Amnesty, and that's how I got my papers.
He was a dishwasher, then a busser, and then a line cook. And he worked on the grill and eventually on the saute. And if you can come here under those circumstances, and if you can make it through with no job and sleeping on the street and washing dishes, and if you can do that, it's almost like you can do anything. Hugo, whenever we would go out to a Mexican restaurant, would say, well, this isn't Mexican. I've never had a burrito. I've never had fajitas. And that's when I began to learn that there was Tex-Mex, and then there was this other Mexican food that maybe most of us weren't familiar with.
One morning she said, why you are not cooking the food of your country?
Why can't we do it the way your family does it? Why can't we go study the way they do it in interior Mexico? And then I started coaching him by telling him, why can't you be the best? Why does it have to be someone else? Why can't it be you?
I have a great responsibility to represent the Mexican cuisine in the proper way. It's a magnificent cuisine.
Together, I think Hugo and I are doing far more than I just thought I'd have the cafe.
Tracy and I got married in '94, and then in '97 our daughter was born.
So we got married here under that tree.
Victor,
Yes, sir.
how you doing?
Great, sir.
You doing good?
Excellent.
Okay. So when I see these people that come and apply for work, and I always try to be very in touch with them in the very beginning and try to help as much as I can.
And I think the American dream is that there are these possibilities. And if somebody believes in you and helps you, all the better.
I used to make $4.25 and then $4.50 and washing dishes. So when I see them wash the dishes, I know exactly what they're going through. So I feel a responsibility. It's my responsibility to help them. And all what they want is hope. That someday they can do a little bit more than that.